and welcome everyone to another painting video tutorial from Vital Creatives. My name is Ruben Martinez and I'll show you how we painted the miniatures from the Kickstarter from Cool Mini or Not and Spin Master Games. This project is called Marvel United. And these miniatures have a chibi style, and many of you asked to us about how we did this paint job onto these miniatures. So I'll show you how we do that. Remember, if you like this content, please like and subscribe this video in the YouTube channel of Vital Creatives in order to support us and make more content for you like this. So let's start. Okay guys, so final step is coming. So now we'll see how to make the rim light in blue that you could see in the right side of the character. So these parts are the parts in shadow, okay? So let's assume that the light is coming in this direction from his left upper side of the miniature, okay? So those rim lights needs to be drawn in the bottom right side, assuming like another source of light is coming from below, okay? From this direction. So we will start adding some blue in those parts. So the process is pretty simple because we will build bluish gradients in those parts, okay? So I will use, for example, this kind of blue, and you need to mix this blue with some kind of base colors of each part in order to make some color coherence, okay? So I dilute my paint more than normal in order to make those glazes. And now I will start to draw in these parts the rim light, okay? So I only need to draw lines, areas of bluish light. Remember that in previous steps I was added some bluish tones with the eyebrows onto these parts in order to prepare the miniature for this step. So this is how I build those bluish gradients. Okay, so only you need to think about a bluish line, okay, in this way. In this part I need to build some bluish tones as well, and always looking to my reference, the illustration of the bottom right corner of the image. These kind of effects on miniatures are taken directly from the illustration world, and I love to make these kind of things onto the miniatures. I call this the illustrated style, and gives to the miniature another level of detail. And of course, to this kind of chibi style comic based characters from Marvel is pretty nice, because some kind of comic ambience is in the miniature. So I continue building the bluish lights, these parts in the hand. So remember that is like another source of light from the downside of the miniature is coming from. Okay, so it's the opposite of the main lining that I did in the previous steps. Of course, in the face will be reflect this kind of light, and making these lights through glazes, you will make smooth gradients. Okay. So first layer of blue. Okay, I forget to make some bluish stone in this side as well, and of course inside the cloak. So as a rule, you need to paint with blue all the parts which are facing down in the miniature in this side, in the shadows areas of the miniature. Okay, so now I need to build some contrast in this part. Okay, and to make more contrast, I will add to my previous mix my bluish color that I have been using in the whole process. Again, you will achieve more color ambience. Remember, very important to make color coherence in the whole miniature. Okay, so I lighter a little bit my mix with this color, and again I paint with glazes in these parts, in this way, but reducing the area. And now I'm not painting as much area as I did before with my previous bluish tone. In this way, you will see how I built bluish light. and you need to draw a little bit, some lines, in order to achieve a better effect. Is something normal because at the end this is an illustrated style and it's okay to draw. So I hope that this will be helpful for you, and now I like to see this kind of reflections onto your miniatures. I hope that this tutorial will be helpful for you in order to make this kind of effects in the miniatures. Not only in chibi style miniatures, but I must to say that for this comic look is perfect. Okay. Little touches under the knuckles, of course, and here as well a little bit of light in the edge, because remember this edge is looking downwards on the miniature. And of course the face will receive this kind of lining. It's curious because this color scheme is the same that the reflected light. This is because the character is special in this way, but you could make the same in other color schemes, and the effect will be more noticeable. Okay. It takes your time, but I think it is worth, because the results are amazing. Of course, in this view you will see the bluest line across the miniature, but I think this miniature is not to be seen in this direction. Of course, you have this direction to see the miniature, so it's an effect like the non-metallic metal. I think depending in the direction of what you are looking, the effect works better than in other angles. Okay, so it's pretty the same. Okay, so another layer of light. In this case I will use almost pure lighter blue, and this will be my final lining for these parts, I think. So again, remember that you need to reduce the area which you have painted in the previous step, okay? So now it's only a thin line in some places, okay? In this way. And see how the light starts to glow. But remember, you don't need to make this light as brighter as the main light, okay? Because you will making strange effects for the viewer. So keep in mind that this light will be lower in value than this main light, okay? And you don't need to make more brighter lighter than that, because now you start to see the contrast in these parts, okay? And the effect, like something blue is some like blue light is coming from below the miniature. Okay, you could define a little bit the wrinkles with this light, this way. And other thing about glazes is that you have more control than with the airbrush. So you could decide the place, the intensity, and whatever you want about your lining schemes. So if you want to make a little light in the edge, is very easy to do with glazes, okay? Again, I will make stronger lining here, only a touch. And so on. With this color I will define all the edges that are looking downwards, in the miniature, in order to make a stronger effect of the reflected light. And this will create more trimming onto the miniature. As well add some definition in this side of the miniature. And for the face, a couple of touches. This way. This way. Again, I'm in the face, so I need to be very precise. When painting this area, okay? And a little touch here. Okay. Here I think more light is needed because it's a white edge looking downwards in the miniature, okay? So I reinforce this edge of the cloak. Okay, and now it's near to finish. I need to reinforce these wrinkles on the jacket. This way. Okay, we'll make some lining this side as well of the cartridge. Again, see how easily I do that with the glazes. I retouch a little bit this part in order to make it more smooth. I water it down a little bit the mix. Okay, and the only part I need to finish is the right hand. Only a couple of touches in the knuckles will be enough. Okay, and you could refine the effect as much as you want. I'll make some reinforcement in these edges as well with a touch of blue slide. I'll make this kind of light, and again only a couple of touches here in this edge. Perfect. Okay, and some touches in these little details in order to finish. Okay guys, so you could refine the effect as much as you want, making watering down glazes, onto the desired areas of the miniature in this way. To make this kind of effect, you need to be confident with glazing. You could apply some air blending as well, it's okay. So use the techniques, whichever you want, and you have many tools that I explained to you in this video. So I hope you like it, the video. We reached to the final, and I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed and you learned a lot. Now you don't have any excuses for painting your miniatures from Marvel United in the same way that we did imitate creatives. So only left from my side to remember you that if you like this content, please like and subscribe to Big Child YouTube channel in order to support us, and this will allow us to continue making this kind of content for you, improving our medias and quality in our stuff. So I hope to see you again in the next video from Big Child Creatives. My name is Ruben Martinez, and it was a pleasure to be with you for the whole process. So bye bye.